On this week's episode, we talk about Rockstar. Enjoy the show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 96 of One Up Me Podcast, where we one up all of your video game news. My name is Ryan Smith. I'm joined, as always, by Jordan Sims. And I've got to be honest, our first intro was disturbing. We had a 30-second discussion on whether or not we should leave it out, but you can't really take that kind of thing off the internet.
Yeah, so we decided not to put it in there. Just scrubbed it and moved on with our lives.
Let's just move on. So, congratulations, Jordan, for finishing Parks and Recreation.
Thank you. It was a really good show. They definitely did a lot of fun stuff with the last season that I enjoyed. I look forward to the next show that you, quote, forced me to watch.
I remember when I first finished the show, for some reason, there were 6 seasons on Netflix, I believe, and the last season was exclusively on Hulu.
Huh. Luckily, times have changed, and I was able to watch all of it on Netflix.
Did you like how they ended it? You like how they each kind of had their own farewell?
Yeah, I did enjoy that. The flash forward and flash backwards. Kind of, you got to see where they're going and where they were, and I really liked it.
You like how John Hamm is the new Larry?
Yeah, yes, that was really funny. They really pulled in a lot of people for this last season. Like Bo Burnham was in there, and
I always forget that's the last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they pulled a lot of big names now that are big names into that season. So they really did a good job. It's a lot more than just about parks. And
oh yeah, of course.
So I'm glad I finally gave it a chance.
And they did build the park.
They did build the park. Yeah.
You were skeptical.
Don't judge a book by its cover, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, you're skeptical that they're gonna. I think you said they're never gonna build this park, are they?
I really didn't think so. It's like you're asking the Wamako for money for a white man land that we don't get to keep for our land. Yes. So will you do it? No.
That guy's really funny.
He is really funny.
Who did you have? Did you have a favorite ending, I guess, of one of the characters?
I know what you're gonna say. Probably April and Andy. That
I don't even remember how theirs ended. Honestly,
they have a child on Halloween, and his name is Jack. After this big long, Andy gives it like 30 names, and then April just decides Jack. Has the baby in Pawnee on Halloween, and April puts makeup on after she goes into labor.
That's right. I remember that now.
So yeah, I think they had the best ending. Really, just coming full circle of Andy going from being Johnny Karate to what is he doing afterwards in the future? Why can't I remember? Oh well. And then April finding that job she loved, and then it was good. I like how they wrapped it all up. I do think the person that had the best.
What do you mean best? Objectively? Because objectively, it's Leslie and Ben. One of them is president.
Yeah, I was just gonna say as far as character growth, I was gonna say Ron. I liked Ron's character growth.
Oh, really? I would say Tom, actually.
He went from just being stuck in the mud to this is like kind of like he made me think of the Mandalorian a little bit, where it was, like this is the way, like Swanson, this is how I do things. And then all because of the 1-800 number, he met Diane, I think that's her name, and fixed her pothole, and then now he has a family.
Oh yeah, I forgot he met her after he fixed the pothole.
Yep, through Chris's 811 number, or 511, whatever it is.
Yeah, I really like Tom's ending, how he is giving that speech about failure, how failure can become success. He had a failed Entertainment 720 that terribly named business that did something. I don't think he even knew what it did.
Yeah.
Then he had a failed, I think his bistro fails eventually. He's a failed government employee, and then he finally finds success in writing about those failures and doing speeches about those failures. So
He becomes
that was really interesting.
an inspirational speaker. Donna's was kind of plain Jane.
Yeah, that's fine though. That's not bad. I mean,
No, not at
April
all.
and Andy's was kind of plain Jane.
Yeah, I liked it though. I really enjoyed. It's up there for me as far as how these type of shows end. So.
I think where would you put it in the pantheon of? I guess you can just say comedies or just TV shows in general or what?
Top 10 probably.
Really? Okay, that's a
Yeah.
little higher than I'd put it. I'd put it top 20 maybe, higher than like How I Met Your Mother because the ending of that is so bad.
That ending pissed me off almost as much as the ending I lost.
But it's not as high as The Office or something like that.
No, Office is top 3. So.
Office is top 3, not just in comedy but in TV period.
Yeah, it is really good with what they do with The Office.
But do you do anything else besides watch Parks and Recreation?
Yeah, I jumped back in Control and beat one of the, I guess, mini bosses. I don't really know. He had a lot of health, big boy, to cleanse some pipes so I could.
Oh yeah, that dude is a pain in the butt. Especially when you don't know he's coming.
Yeah, I was like, oh, sweet elevator. And I'm waiting, and I just look up, and it's just. I'm like, maybe I should back away from the elevator. Is that somebody in there? And he's like, he has like a Gatling gun. And
Yeah,
it is.
I changed to my own kind of mini machine pistol.
Yeah,
it wasn't that hard.
The scatter or control or whatever it's called. Or
I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a machine pistol.
Yeah, I like that one. And yeah, so I beat him.
How
First
gross
time
was the sewers?
Disgusting. Wow. It was
It
real
looked like
nasty.
pimples or something.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I really want them to explain what it is, but it's also really gross. The sound department of this game, phenomenal job. 10 out of 10. Some of the sounds I'm like, I have to take off my headphones and be like, is that coming from the real world? Like, what is this sound I'm hearing right now?
Yeah, it's great. I got to get back to that probably this week.
But first time I lost to him, and then I was like, okay, I know he's coming. I know how to beat him. Thank you for a gas explosion, because I threw something at him and it made a pipe explode and just took him way down on health.
I think what made him hard, he wasn't really that hard, but I died to him first time. I almost beat him, but I ended up dying to him because I got caught out and he's got this big machine gun. And then the second time, I forgot that he came from the elevator, so I was just wandering around trying to find where he was, and then he just shot me 1,000 times before I could really do anything.
Yeah, my thing is, I was like, oh, he's not going to be smart enough to climb stairs.
What?
I don't know why I thought that, okay? That motherfucker climbed them stairs so fast.
What year do you think it is when the boss can't climb stairs?
I don't know. He went up them stairs like Usain Bolt. It was insane. But I've been enjoying that. I did play some more Runeterra this week as well.
Don't forget to get your vaults. I got all the way to 4,000, which is the highest tier vault you can get, and I'm looking forward to opening them tomorrow morning as you guys are listening.
Nice. So yes, I will remind myself, don't forget to open the vaults.
As I look at cards that I don't know what do. I am learning more though as I go.
Yeah. I'm slowly figuring out the particular play style I want to do. I don't think I want to play control deck in this game.
I do think control is pretty good.
It is good. I think I might do something with the spider lady.
If you don't want to be a degenerate, that's good. I think she's good from what I understand.
I like the summoning. There's not really a deal damage to yourself and get big deck. I still can't remember what that's called, but I played that in a couple different games.
Blood tinge or something?
Something like that, where you damage yourself and summon bigger, or it does something.
I know what you're talking about.
Like in Shadowverse, it's called Bloodcraft.
You hurt yourself through either destroying your own creatures, hurting your own life points, milling your own deck, or throwing away your own cards or something like that.
Yeah.
And that buffs some aspect of your game.
Correct, yeah. I've been enjoying that. Been watching a little bit of YouTube here and there. Side thought, got into Pokemon Sword and Shield. Not the video game, the TCG, which got released. I'm psyched.
You bought a lot of cards.
I did. I'm psyched. I guess that's how I'm gonna say super hyped from now on.
Psyched.
I'm psyched for that new set. But jumping back into video games, I was gonna jump on and play some more Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Yeah, I saw that on here. Are you enjoying that still?
I was.
What does that mean?
I don't know what it is with me in save files. Apparently, when I stopped playing before the podcast one time, it didn't save it. So I have to do like a whole chapter again, which is really annoying.
Is that when you were playing when I was writing the notes?
And you were like,
That's
what are you doing?
Did, you scumbag.
And I accept it. I accept the fact that I lost a whole like 1 or 2 chapters worth of save files.
At least it's not losing 20 hours of Persona again.
Yeah, I need to jump back into that. But it is nice. I do have 3 or 4 save files of Persona 4 now. All within a second of each other.
Just in case.
I'm like, save. And the last thing I've been playing and enjoying is Apex Legends, win or lose.
I really like the new season.
I
don't even know what changed, honestly. I mean, there's a new gun, there's new ammo.
Mm-hmm.
They changed one of the energy weapons. I can't think of what it was. It was one that a lot of people didn't like, and I think they buffed it.
Yeah, I think they changed. Don't quote me on this. I think it was not the charge rifle, but the Havoc. I think that's.
No, it wasn't the Havoc.
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up because it'll click as soon as you say it.
Legends.
They did make snipers their own thing, which was really nice. They have their own ammo now, and they introduced the Sentinel, and you can also pick up the L-Star.
L-Star was the one that I was talking about.
Yeah, you can pick up the L-Star and the charge rifle was already in the game, but you can now pick up the L-Star just off the ground, which is great.
It's no longer legendary.
Yeah, you can still get it from drops and stuff. Like all the guns can still come legendary, I think. But that is a really fun game. We won a match last night.
Yeah, we did. We played for a couple. We haven't gotten super into it yet, but we're on the way to doing that, to getting into it. Because I didn't play for months, and I don't even know if I said on the podcast, my account got hacked. So some of my characters have a lot more kills than they did. I've got skins that I didn't, but I always monitor my bank account, and I don't think they ever charged me. So I guess they were using either just through sheer playing, or they use their own money or something.
I don't know. I thought my account got hacked the other day, but it just signed itself out and was saying I had the wrong password. But I got back in, so whatever. I'm not too worried about that. But
you still can't figure out what you want to play.
I really can't.
I don't. You need to figure out what you want to do.
Yes. I'll just play Gibby.
I think he's supposedly really good now.
I'll just play Gibby because I don't, or I don't need to go into a deep dive of my
we can
Apex.
Talk about it off the podcast.
We can talk about it off air. Yeah. Does that say what I think it says? Jumanji?
Jumanji, baby! I went to go see Jumanji, technically 3, and it's. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's really good. It's got Kevin Hart, The Rock.
They did a third one?
Jack Black. Well, the first one was in the 90s.
I knew that.
And then the second one was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
With it had this same cast. And then this one is really good as well. Funny, I definitely recommend it. No spoilers on here. But I mean, there's nothing too spoilery. It's kind of the same thing. Kids get trapped in a video game. They get to pick The Rock and Kevin Hart and yada 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 as their characters. It changes, puts its own spin on this oh my gosh,
world?
This movie in particular. Okay. And then yada yada yada, funny, corny ending. And there's definitely gonna be a third one, I'm sure.
You mean a fourth one?
I enjoyed it. Yes, technically a fourth one. And if you want to put Zathura
yeah,
in there, then that'll be like the fifth one.
I'm okay with that, just as long as Michael Bay doesn't make any more Transformer movies. I know that's not related at all.
Has nothing to do with this.
I just wanted my opinion out there.
I agree. Michael Bay should not make Transformers movies.
I like that you've been playing more of that first game.
Stardew Valley, yeah. I didn't start a new farm. I almost said that, but I picked up my farm that I started last year. Really, really enjoying it still. Of course, I do. It's Stardew Valley, super fun, very pretty. All my daggone watermelons died on the last So they had 1 day to go, and I was hoping that it would give me like some leeway. But as soon as fall hit, that was a bad snap. That was awful. I swear I can snap. Yeah, that was definitely me. But as soon as the summer festival hit and it rolled over into fall, they all died. They were just gone. Like 50 watermelon.
That's happened to me before too. Not watermelons though. I don't think I've made it to a summer on this cycle. I haven't. I played a lot.
I thought it started on spring.
I don't know. I can't remember because I have a playthrough on my Switch and I have a playthrough on my PC. But it sucks you lost your watermelon. It's best fruit. So
yeah, now I got a whole bunch of eggplants planted. They only take 5 days to grow, so I'm not as worried about it.
That's not very long. Wow.
No, watermelons took almost 2 weeks.
Oh my. I guess that's true. I had to think about it in real life. I guess that's yeah.
I don't think any of this has anything to do with real life.
Stardew Valley is real life. That's how I make all my decisions, okay?
Oh, wow. That explains a lot, actually.
Exactly.
I also played, I beat Outer Worlds. Thank you. Really, really enjoyable, obviously. Very funny, quirky game. I don't think I got the best ending because there's a decision at the very end where you can choose to kind of guarantee something, but you can guarantee basically that you save everybody, but you kind of have to sacrifice something else in order to get that. And I don't even know if you did that or not, whether or not it would guarantee the best ending. But I really enjoyed it. It's kind of somber at the very end, but I'm glad I finally buckled down and beat it.
Nice. I need to jump back into that. Just juggling a lot of torches, axes right now.
I don't know if there'll be a second one. I wouldn't be surprised. I think there definitely is room for one. They definitely don't need to make one though.
I'm interested in to see how the story is going to develop, and also maybe change up the way I'm playing. Well, I already did because I made a new save file and stuff because of.
Did you have to start completely over after you killed her?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah. Like all the way. It was intense because I didn't have another save file. I had to go back to the beginning, and I skipped everything and got to that point because I knew all the dialogue and the story beats. So I skipped all the dialogue and everything, and then just got to that point and didn't kill her. So, but obviously now I'm where I need to be. But the game certainly taught me, don't go around killing folks.
I will say that the final boss is pretty bad. It would be okay, but it includes kind of a group of drones that are really, really annoying, so it doesn't let you fight it one-on-one. Otherwise, I think it's a solid game, and I would definitely recommend it.
Okay.
It kind of sucks that their next game, their upcoming game, is that weird Honey, I Shrunk the Kids game. I was hoping it was going to be not necessarily an RPG, but an RPG.
I really didn't. That's not on my radar at all, that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids game.
No, me either.
I feel like we maybe have talked about it, maybe, not really, sometimes, maybe.
What?
But I really don't know anything about that game.
We talked about it when they first announced it, but that's pretty much it.
Okay, that's why it's not in my mind. I was like, am I supposed to know about this game?
I mean, I don't think we know much about it. I think it's a multiplayer game.
Okay.
I don't care about it at all. I care about Medieval 2 Remake much more, and I don't care about that much.
That's true. One of my friends really likes this game. Not Medieval 2. Obviously, he hadn't played it, but he really likes the first one. It's a good game.
Maybe he has played the second one because it came out in 1999.
Maybe he has.
This is coming from Games Radar Plus. Actually, it's actually coming from a tweet. So, someone named Resurrect Fortescue. Oh, duh, Fortescue. That's his name. Sir Daniel Fortescue tweeted to an Andrew Barnabas, who, according to Games Radar, is the composer of the original Medieval series and the Medieval remake. And he said, in response to the aforementioned 2, actually ... So, of course, the internet is ablaze with rumors and speculations. And then someone named Azor, I'm never sure how to pronounce that, tweeted, Medieval Remake didn't do very well, so I doubt we'll see them. Remake 2. And Mr. Andrew Barnabas replied yet again, I'm sorry, you are incorrect. So I believe that is a got him moment.
What? We're going to get Medieval 2 Remake 2 9000?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a remake, obviously. But it seems that this PlayStation Classic may have yet another life in it.
Speaking of resurrections, last week we discussed how The Wonderful 101 might be getting a remake. This week, that is confirmed. Platinum Games has a website that links to a Kickstarter campaign for the game. And if you go to it, they're doing okay with their particular campaign.
Yes, they have raised $1.564 million out of the very strange goal of 49,438.
Which means they were able to complete some stretch goals. 50K got them a Switch version. 125K got them a Steam version. 500K got them a PS4 version. 1 million got them a Time Attack. 1.5 million got them Luca's First Mission, which is a brand new 2D side-scrolling adventure starring a new hero. So that's going to be great for fans that enjoy this series. The next stretch goal is going to be for $1.75 million. They're going to be getting a remix soundtrack featuring a new secret special guest. So maybe a pop idol, Hatsune Miku, who knows? John Legend, who knows?
Those are two people
That's
that
right.
probably exist.
Two random people. The last stretch goal they currently have up on their Kickstarter is going to be $2 million, which is going to get you, boys and girls that love this game, Luca's second mission, which, and the little under paragraph for that is going to be our young hero is back and ready for more adventures.
So they're potentially going to bring you not only the Wonderful 101, but 2 other games.
Oh, yeah. Soundtrack.
What's crazy is, according to this Kickstarter, it's going to release this April.
Yeah, which is insane. They're also going to be doing obviously a digital release and a physical release. And based on whichever rewards you get, you would then get that said copy of the game. And so you could just get everything you want. Go check it out. We'll put a link to it in the description so you can check out their Kickstarter if you want to support them.
There's also a really cool Switch Joy-Con and PS4 edition controllers if you back a certain tier, which are really cool. I don't know if those are sold out or not, but I thought I'd throw that out there. But That's not all the Platinum news, because the Wonderful 101 was not the only thing on that website, although there's very little left besides that. It seems that they're going to be announcing 3 additional projects sometime soon, because on that website, underneath the Wonderful 101, there is a 2, 3, and 4 section of the website, all followed by the words coming soon. So definitely keep an eye on that. I don't know. This could be anything from a new IP to them trying to revive Scalebound.
Yeah, who knows? I bet at least one of them is going to be a mobile game, though. At least one.
No, I doubt it. I don't think so. They're not Activision or something. It's Platinum Games.
That's true. That's true.
Plus, I don't think you build up all this hype and make a website for a mobile game. They're not Blizzard.
Yeah, and that's the truth. So.
Okay, so this next one is super, super excited if it's true. Super excited? That doesn't make sense. But according to a leaker, apparently the same person that leaked the Wolf Among Us 2, at least that's what Games Radar says, Tales from the Borderlands will be getting a sequel, which is super hype for me because I love that game.
I never really got into the Tales series of Borderlands. I played a lot of Borderlands 1 and a pretty good bit of Borderlands 2. Haven't played any of the third one or any of the before or after stuff. But, I had a Claptrap Pop for a while.
Oh, Tales from the... I never even played. I played a little bit of Borderlands and a little bit of Borderlands 2. I do not care about Borderlands. But Tales from the Borderlands is one of the best Tales games. It's up there with Wolf Among Us. It's up there with The Walking Dead. It is absolute top notch. And I recommend it to anyone who likes these games.
Okay, that's saying something. That's high praise.
Yeah, if this is true, obviously it's a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. But apparently it's the same person who leaked The Wolf Among Us 2.
Okay.
So get hyped for that. I can't wait for The Wolf Among Us 2 either, man. I love that game.
I've never played it.
Did you? Which games have you played in the Tales?
The Walking Dead.
That's it?
Yes.
Oh, man. You need to... I would recommend pretty much the ones I just said. The Wolf Among Us, The Walking Dead, Season 1 and 2. I don't know about the other ones. I need to play the other ones for that.
I own all the Walking Deads.
I think I own all the Walking Deads
The
except
Wolf-
for the newest one.
I own the Wolf Among Us.
You own the Wolf Among Us? You got to play it.
On something. It's either PC or PS4. I can't remember. I own it on one of those two. That's what people keep telling me.
And then I've heard the new the Batman one is good, but I don't know about that one.
Sure. I never played that one, but I did watch a playthrough of it once or twice. It was really good. It's a really good story.
I think I have something. I have the first season or the first episode or something.
Okay. Yeah. But speaking of something, Square Enix finally almost did exactly what we wanted and gave us Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package.
Wait, what is almost what exactly what we wanted?
It doesn't include the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC.
Oh, okay, rip.
It includes literally everything else.
Yeah, so GameStop has released the pre-order page for this. It's going to include Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD, Kingdom Hearts X back cover, which I don't think ever was on anything besides mobile.
Yep.
Or maybe that was a piece. I don't know. And then Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage. And it also comes with, geez Louise, includes 10 magical Kingdom Hearts. What the hell does that mean? Experiences, a perfect way to begin the legendary Kingdom Hearts series. Travel to beloved... Oh, I'm not reading all this. This is just telling you what the game's about.
It includes all the Kingdom Hearts shenanigans that you could ever want, except for the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC.
Rip. You still got to pay $30 for that. The question is, can you buy that DLC for this package? Or can you only buy that for the original Kingdom Hearts 3?
Well, I'm pretty sure it gives you all of this separately.
No, I don't think so. I've owned all these Kingdom Hearts collections, and they've all been in one game.
I guess that's true.
It brings up a menu of which game you want to play. The box art for this is dope, man. I might buy this just for the box art. It's $50. Let's see, when does it come out? It comes out on the 17th of next month. I thought they said this month.
Did you say $50?
That's what it says on games. See, on PlayStation
it's
says
$100.
$100, but on GameStop it says $50.
Huh. Well, I'd say, give GameStop, the dying company, a little bit of money. And if you
I don't know if this is if I'm reading this wrong, this is a typo, but it says Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package, new $50.
Well, if you suckers can get this for $50, do it.
So we looked it up, and it doesn't seem like there's any difference. It seems like it's pretty much the same product, so I don't know what's going on there. Obviously, if you want to save $50, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're getting so many Kingdom Hearts games.
I'm having to type my age verification into Nintendo again. Oh my gosh, this is for Saints Row the 4th. I think is coming to Switch.
Yeah,
and I had to type my birthday in to get the daggum date.
Re-elected. It's going to be available March 27th, 2020.
Oh, he's got it.
And I don't know what I thought these games were about, but they're obviously not what I thought they're about.
I was going to ask you if you played them.
No. I thought it was about being a gangster, but this description clearly says you are now the president of the United States and you must save all of Earth. What the fuck is going on in these games? I thought it was like, hey man, you want to mess up some stuff?
They're like an even more bonkers version of Grand Theft Auto.
I see that now. I clicked on one of these images. There is a guy doing the splits, a granny twerking, as well as someone in the background dabbing in between two lasers. I think this might be my favorite series of all time now.
And you haven't even played them?
I haven't even This is hilarious. I might have to go back and play these games.
I think they're on pretty much everything now.
That is hilarious. Saints Row reelected. That makes the title even. I scrolled down. I was like, president. What? You're president? I thought you were a gangster.
I think the third one is called Gat Out of Hell, and you have to escape hell.
Okay.
Some not so happy news next though. The Private Division has tweeted out, we are delaying Outer Worlds on Switch due to the coronavirus impacting the Virtuos team working on the port to provide them enough time to finish development. We'll now be releasing the physical version on cartridge. Once we have a new launch date, we will let you know. So unfortunate, I know a lot of people were waiting for that to come to Switch. Obviously, these people's lives are slightly more important, so give them a little more time, and I'm sure they will have that up and ready to go. Some people are worried that it's going to affect the release of the PS5 and the Xbox. I still cannot remember what the new one's called. Series X? Whatever you want to call it?
Sure. Just make up a title. That's what they do. They just figure it out. Are you excited for this next bit of news, being the...
Yes, I am. The Netflix Resident Evil show?
Yes. Who's, I don't think they're talking about casting yet, but you got any picks for your characters?
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg for everybody.
See, my rebuttal is...
Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg. Yes, that's what I was going to Donnie Wahlberg for everybody. This is going to be awesome, though. At least I hope so.
I mean, you never know. Those Resident Evil movies are very bad. I could have made better movies.
I like them.
Oh, no. They're no.
Did I say they were good? No. But I can like something and be bad.
No,
okay?
You can't. Everything I like is perfect.
So you're saying because you like Resident Evil, that this Netflix adaptation of it is going to be perfect?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I really want this to be good, but I'm definitely... Netflix is very hit and miss, as everyone knows.
That is true. They definitely are. This seems...
That One Piece show will almost certainly be atrocious.
Everyone knows that live-action One Piece is going to be atrocious. It's okay. It's okay.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. It's okay. This Polygon article...
Why did you do this to me? Ida or Eda or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're...
Okay, we're back. I cleaned up Ryan after his hysteria from completely having a meltdown over the show that we're not going to mention that's getting a live action. But this article this article is coming from a tweet that's from @RE_wiki that says it's finally been confirmed that a Netflix adaptation of the Resident Evil's in the works. Attached, they do a little description of the show, and this is what Netflix has to say about it. In a town of Clearfield, Minnesota. Is that Michigan?
It definitely says Maryland.
That's Maryland. Man, I need to go back to...
Michigan is famous for having a D in it.
Yes, it's silent. Has long stood in the shadows of the...
Indivisible.
Yes, that's how English works. Has long stood in the shadows of the three seemingly unrelated behemoths: the Umbrella Corporation, the decommissioned Greenwood Asylum, and Washington, D.C. Today, 26 years after the first discovery of the T-virus, secrets held by the three will start to be revealed at the first signs of an outbreak.
I think this will probably be either great or awful.
I'm going to put it in the realm of...
Awful.
I was going to put it up there. You might kill me for this, but whatever. I was going to compare it to the Sabrina, the Teenage Witch show that's on Netflix.
I have only seen the first season, which I liked. There's really not much else to say about this. I think Netflix took all this stuff down soon after it came out, which I guess kind of lends to the credence that this is probably happening. I would love this. I would love for this to be animated. That's what I would like.
Yeah, then I'd put it right on up there with Castlevania, which is
man, dude.
top tier.
I cannot wait for season 3 of Castlevania, dude. It's coming up real soon, and I'm absolutely ecstatic.
Oh man, they did such a good job with that show. I like how each season's slowly getting longer too.
Yeah, the first season's like 4 episodes, maybe.
I think so.
20 minutes a piece or something.
Yeah, it's quick.
And then the second season it's still not that long, but it's like twice as long, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's maybe 6 or 8 episodes, if that.
So maybe 10 episodes would be like the perfect length.
Yeah.
Next up, a story from IGN. Ninja Theory, the team famous... I'm sorry, not Ninja Theory. I always get these confused. Team Ninja, the creators of the upcoming Neo 2. They hear you, Ninja Gaiden fans. They hear you. And now IGN has a quote. The core members of the team that worked on Ninja Gaiden want to make a new game, says Yoshida, who I'm assuming works in this team. We are aware that some fans wanted Ninja Gaiden more than Neo 2. Now we see a lot of ninja games like Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, as well. And we see a lot of good inspirations in those games. So, we hope to deliver some good news one day. End quote.
That's awesome. I, for one, really enjoyed the way the original Ninja Gaiden played, and I would not mind a sequel. I can't speak on the...
Now, I'm sorry. When you say original, what do you mean?
The first one on the...
NES.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you meant the original, like the original Xbox one or what.
Oh, no, like the first one. I wasn't ever allowed to play it as a kid, so I've played it as like a young adult.
Those 16-bit graphics too extreme.
Apparently, my mom was like, "You're gonna become a ninja and start killing folks."
I played Ninja Gaiden Sigma Black or something like that. Never beat it. I remember it being very hard, but I also remember it being very good.
I like what they do as a studio. Now, granted, I haven't jumped into the Neo universe like you, and I know you really enjoy it.
I've been playing Neo still. It's great.
That's what I've heard. But I really do enjoy the ninja, I guess, genre, universe, theme.
Right.
And I would like to see a sequel. So it's good to know that they are open to that.
For sure. I think there probably will be another Ninja Gaiden. I don't know when. Obviously, we got to wait until after this game comes out. But after this comes out, that means they will release Neo 2, so they won't be working on Neo. And they just released Dead or Alive 6 fairly recently, so they're going to have a team working on DLC for that probably, and working on the internet for that and stuff. But they're not going to have somebody working on a core game right now. So maybe they'll start working on a new Ninja Gaiden game.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Definitely that studio has a lot of bangers that are coming out of there. I do not like the fact that I just used that word. Ugh.
Bangers?
Yeah.
Bangers and mash.
Those are good. There you go.
What are bangers and mash? Is that some sort of a dish?
I think it's meat and...
potatoes?
Meat and potatoes, I believe, if I remember right.
Finally, the last bit of leaks and sneak peeks this week coming from Destructoid. Atlas, the makers of Persona, Catherine, and many more, would like to know if you want their games to come to the Switch. That's right. They released a survey, I guess kind of similar to Sony's survey last week, where they were asking if you want things like Shin Megami Tensei titles, including Personas 1 through 5, Persona Q, Catherine Full Body, Etrigan Odyssey, Dragon Crown Pro, and more on the Switch. So, Jordan, do you want Persona 5 on the Switch?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Persona 5 on the Switch. It'd be really sweet to be able to take it on the go. And I really enjoy. That's the whole reason I really love playing Persona 4 Golden. You can just pick it up and go, play it on the sofa, play it in a car ride. Obviously, if you're not driving the car, and it's just really sweet to be able
Wait,
to
did
take.
you say if you're going to drive in the car?
I said if you're not
Okay.
driving the car, do not drive and play video games.
Even if you have a Tesla.
Even if you have a Tesla, don't do it. So yes, I think Atlas, even just kind of testing out the water, seeing if people would want it. I think they're going to be very surprised with the vote of how many people actually want this on the Switch.
I mean, they're not strangers to Nintendo. Their Persona series has had multiple entries on, especially the 3DS. So I would not be surprised at all if this ended up coming. I would be a little surprised if Persona 5 came because it was touted as a PS4 exclusive. But I mean, that's changed. Especially recently, exclusivity is kind of like a thing that's not as stringent as it once was.
True. That's going to be it for our leaks and sneak peeks. Moving on to our new games of the week. GeoForce is out of beta.
So I didn't actually even know what this was. I had to look it up. It is a basically lets you stream the games that you already own to other devices.
Whoa. That's really cool.
So it's kind of like Stadia, except you can use the games that you already own.
Huh. GeoForce has a
better.
very NVIDIA name
They're
to
owned
it.
by NVIDIA.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds exactly like something NVIDIA would do.
So go check that out if you are interested at all. Yakuza 3 Remastered is out now for the PS4, which we thought it might already be out, but whatever.
Yeah. Dreams is coming out February 14th for PS4.
Finally. AO Tennis 2, which I thought already came out, is available now for the Switch, Xbox One, and the PlayStation 4.
Dead Cells, The Bad Seed is available now for Switch, PS4, PC, and Xbox One.
I got to get back on that. Darksiders Genesis is available available on February the 14th for Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. I believe it's already on PC through a myriad of launchers.
One of them, I think GOG and everywhere else as well. Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition is available February 14th on Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
It's available on Switch? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I think there might be some sort of a free trial for that going on right now if you are interested. Apex Legends is bringing duos back for Valentine's Day. That's right. From February the 11th through the 18th, you will be able to play duos once again.
There you go. It's awesome for all.
Hyped.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue is going to be available on Xbox One February the 18th.
Hate that name. Florence, the highly lauded, critically acclaimed game for mobile last year, is going to be available on PC and Switch on the 13th of this month.
I love that game.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it a lot. Wait, was it last year or the year before? It might have been the year before last.
2018.
I think it was 2018, yeah.
2018, yeah. It's a really good game. Check it out if you got a couple bucks to throw at it.
I've heard
It's really worth the money, honestly.
nothing but good things. All right, let's start talking about some bigger news. First up, from Rockstar. After 20 years at one of the most critically and commercially successful studios of all time, Dan Houser, co-founder of Rockstar, will leave the company in March. Houser took a long break from the company after the release of Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018. He was instrumental in not only that game, but much of the others from Bully to many GTA projects and the original Red Dead. Dan and Sam Houser founded Rockstar just over 20 years ago and were both anchors of the company. According to a report from Polygon, Sam's position will remain unchanged, although this did not keep Rockstar's stock from falling soon after, as reported in the same Polygon article. This is the second high-profile studio lead to announce they're leaving, the other being Rob Ferguson from the Coalition. Let's talk about Dan Houser first, though, I would say.
Like you said, Dan is definitely, or was definitely, an anchor of this company, and he's going to be missed.
Yeah, he doesn't give any reason for leaving. I don't know if he's just tired of the grind or what, or maybe he just considers Red Dead his magnum opus and he doesn't think he can do any better. I'm not sure. I don't know if we'll ever get a reason why.
So maybe he just wants to relax.
It just kind of came out of nowhere, I mean, I guess it didn't really come out of nowhere because he did take like a year off.
That is a long time. I will say, if I was in his shoes, after pumping out a beast of a game like Red Dead Redemption 2, I'd take a little bit of time off too. I don't know if I'd take a year off, but with his retirement coming just next month, I am curious to see what changes he's going to be, or if any. I'm curious to see what the company is going to do between now and his retirement.
I mean, they ain't got a whole lot of time to change anything.
He changes their logo.
I am curious as to what this means for GTA 6. I think it was him that was talking about how he doesn't know what you would do for a GTA 6 because how you would parody the world now.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how they'd make a GTA 6 as far as making fun of the world. GTA 5 was pretty damn good at doing that. So if they were to make a GTA 6, it would have to be something insane.
I think his point was kind of the world's kind of gone so crazy since the release of GTA 5 in multiple directions that he's not really sure how they would do it and how the world would react to it.
I 100% agree with that statement. That is definitely true with all the directions everything's going in.
As for Rob Ferguson over at, he was at the Coalition who make Gears of War. According to GameSpot, he is moving on to Blizzard to oversee Diablo. Obviously, this is not as big of a deal as the founder of Rockstar leaving, but it's still the lead on a big team going to work for an even bigger team, frankly.
Yeah, it's hopefully he'll be able to help him churn out Diablo Immortal.
He actually tweeted out from his official Twitter account, "I began working on Gears of War over 15 years ago, and since then it has been a joy of my life. But now it's time for a new adventure. I leave Gears in the hands of the Coalition and can't wait for everyone to play Gears Tactics on April 28th. I forgot about Gears Tactics.
I did too. I know a lot of people that really love the Gears of War franchise.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's great combat-wise.
I've never played it, but I always thought it looked cool.
I think I played some of the third one, but I never...
think all that's on Game Pass.
Probably.
Maybe I'll check it out.
But I've only heard good things. I know my good friend Cody really likes that game, so...
Yeah, I got a friend who played it semi-pro.
Oh, that's not something I thought there was a thing of.
Yeah, he always really... He's a big Halo guy, but he always... I think he likes Gears of War better, though. I think he said it's more tactical.
Yeah, I didn't ever think about there being a competitive scene for that. But
yeah, he's the only person I know that has done it.
There you go. That's really cool.
I think he's really looking forward to... he was looking forward to Gears of 5. Now he's looking forward to Halo Infinite.
Yeah, that does look pretty good.
So he's a big Microsoft guy, I guess.
Yeah, they both companies doing really good things.
So I guess congratulations to Rob for getting a gig at Blizzard, and congratulations to Dan too. If he wanted to leave, congratulations to him.
There you go. Enjoy retirement.
Go fishing or something. I don't know.
Or whatever you want. Who knows?
Right. Or you could just spend the rest of your life playing GTA Online.
Oh, that has to be so much fun if you run into him in the wild, just on a normal server.
Okay. Lastly, we got some Batman news.
If a new report from Geeks Worldwide is to be believed, not only is there a new Batman game coming, but it's this year, and it will be followed by more DC games. Fingers crossed for a new MMO, please.
They still have DC Online thing.
It's trash cans. According to the story, the new game will come out this fall and will be followed by a Rocksteady game and a Superman game, although the Superman game is not confirmed, maybe by Rocksteady.
No, not made by Rocksteady.
Thank you. Not.
Big NOT.
Not made by Rocksteady, which will both be next gen. Although, I've never heard of this website. It was also It was also reported on by Games Radar, who provide many industry stories.
Yeah, I've never heard of Geeks Worldwide, But when I was researching this, I also saw that Games Radar reported on it, and I feel like maybe they're a little bit more reputable. Sorry, Geeks Worldwide. I'm, we try to rely on websites I've heard of.
There you go.
But if this is true, this is massive. Not only are they going to release the new Batman game this year, which I've heard will be a soft reboot, but it will also they're going to release multiple DC games. So one will be made by Rocksteady and one won't be. Really, really cool.
Exactly. Now granted, I haven't jumped back into Arkham Knight. Yes, I do love Red Hood, but the ending got spoiled for me.
I'm pretty sure I know who the Arkham Knight is.
Everybody knows who the Arkham
And
Knight
I'm
is.
pretty sure that they just straight up lied about it.
Oh yeah, 100%. As soon as you hear that little bitch speak, you're like, oh, I know who you are.
They're like, no, it's not this person. That everyone said it was immediately, and then it just was.
As soon as I saw the outfit, I was like, oh, it's you.
It's a really cool design, though.
It is a
I'm not
really
gonna
cool
lie.
design.
The tank is bad.
I like the Batmobile. I like bad things in games, okay? I like the Resident Evil movies.
We know.
We know. The list goes on. I think this is awesome, though. A new Batman game with a soft reboot, sure. I'll play them. I'll play another one. Why not? A Superman game, that could be
Maybe they'll finally figure out how to make a good one.
Exactly. I was going to say that could be either really good or really bad.
I am interested. I know there's been a Superman game that's been rumored for a while, but there's also been a Justice League game that's been rumored for just as long, really.
All of these projects that are rumored and or maybe confirmed have to be better than that bullshit Avengers game that's coming out.
Oh my god, that game looks terrible.
I
It'll probably sell 50 million copies.
Most definitely. I was going to say waste of money, and then I was like, wait a minute, that's going to sell. Children will buy that game.
Oh yeah.
No matter what. Man, that game sucks dick.
But yeah, I am very, very interested in pretty much all of this. I don't know what the game... I'm interested to find out what kinds of games there'll be. Because I doubt there'll be the Metroidvania-esque games like Rockstar, the Rocksteady Batman games. Well, I mean, I hope that the new Batman game is that. But I mean, the other two games. What's up?
I was hoping that the new Batman game takes us in a new direction.
No.
I know you're probably not going to like it, but I would really love to see Batman from
racing game.
That'd be sweet.
We added 5% more Arkham tank. Now it's all tank.
Yeah. No, I want to see a Batman game that's more tactical, but also has more detective stuff in it.
I think that all three... Okay, I don't know about all three. I haven't played Arkham Knight in a long time, but I think the original two... The original...
Arkham Asylum
and Arkham City are both tactical and require detective work.
I want more.
I mean, I don't know what more you would do. What do you mean? What kind of gameplay are you talking about?
More.
What is that? You got to be more descriptive. What do you?
I want a real-time strategy choice Batman game where it's
choice, like, yo, man, that's choice.
No, where it's like, all right, you're going into combat, dodge, hit him in the face or hit him in the throat or you have all these options, like a menu system where you have different options to choose.
You want an impossibility.
Yes. I want out of this world, probably not going to happen, out of my mind, Batman game.
Dude,
yes.
The gameplay of these games are perfect, and I think unlike a lot of the mainstream versions of Batman in the movies, it shows detective work. There are puzzles. I think it's great. I adore the first two.
Yeah, they are.
Especially Asylum. I think Asylum is my favorite.
They are stellar. I really do enjoy those games. Man, I need to go back and play some of those again. Maybe.
They're on Epic. But I think they gave them away for free.
Yep, I think I own all of them too, and multiple things. I think PS4, PS3, and on Epic.
Well, I thought you sold your PS3 versions.
I did. That's right. Well, good thing I got them on Epic.
I mean, they'll probably look better and run better on Epic. Well, on PC at least.
Exactly. Yeah. I can run Epic on my phone. Nobody cares, Billy.
All right. I think that's about it for the news, though, really. I mean, apparently Microsoft said that Amazon and Google are the main competitors going forward, according to The Verge.
Yeah, I wanted to throw that in there just because it was like, damn, Microsoft, all right, finally speaking up.
Yeah, they say, I got a quote here. When you talk about Nintendo and Sony, we have a ton of respect for them, but we see Amazon and Google as the main competitors going forward. This is Phil Spencer. That's not to disrespect Sony or Nintendo, but the traditional gaming companies are somewhat out of position. I guess they could try to recreate there's that word again, Azure, but we've invested tens of billions of dollars in cloud over the years, end quote.
Yeah, I definitely respect and love what Microsoft is doing over there. Xbox Game Pass for PC has revolutionized how I play video games. Now, sometimes I think, okay, I'm not going to play that game. And then maybe a couple months later, it comes to Game Pass, and I'm like, I can play that game. I love this game now. Like, I probably wouldn't have played The Outer Worlds if it didn't come to Game Pass.
I probably would have eventually, but it would have been a minute.
Exactly, it would have been a little bit. But the fact that it's just like, pay a monthly fee, you get games. Sweet.
Yeah, it's great. And, I mean, they've caused Sony to change their tune on PlayStation Now. And this isn't even talking about the upcoming xCloud, which has a lot of people super hyped. And I think he kind of wants to almost team up with PlayStation and Nintendo to try to take down these two companies. Because I don't see it in this article, but although it might be, he's talking about how he doesn't want to be basically bickering with those other two, while these other billion and trillion dollar companies, he doesn't want to get into a format war with PlayStation and I almost said PlayStation and Sony, but PlayStation and Nintendo,
and Google,
while these
and
other two kind of run away. Yeah, well, the others run away with it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That's the vibe I got from reading his thoughts and kind of going over what he was saying and everything like that. So it definitely seems this healthy competition is breeding some really good things for the industry right now.
And then I guess like the real last thing, if you want to, we can talk about the over on Push Square. They talk about a bit how Yves Guillemot, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's like the head honcho over at Ubisoft. Talked about how PS5 will be backwards compatible with most PS4 games. You see that?
Yeah, I am definitely okay with that because I really don't like having to just lug out another system and just not be able to play it.
Yeah, some people are kind of taking this because he said he uses the phrase, quote, the old generations. So some people are like, oh man, maybe he means all of the generations past, which hopefully that's what he means, but he could also just mean the old generations as in PS4 and Xbox One.
Now, granted, I am not a developer by any means, obviously. It can't be that hard to... At least I don't...
I disagree.
It can't be that hard to make a system with technology that we have today figure out how to read and run a PS1, PS2, and PS3 game.
I think you're massively underselling the difficulty of it. The architecture of the PS3 and the PS4 is they have almost nothing in common.
I agree with that.
So why are you saying that?
Because it's Sony and they can do anything.
They cannot do anything. I would argue they can do almost nothing.
I'm hoping that this new decade...
They can do one thing, and that's make good video games.
Yes.
And sometimes make good consoles.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that they'll just come, instead of wasting money going to E3, that they're going to...
I just hope they don't make another $600 console.
It's going to be $600.
I mean, Sony's made a lot of mistakes, man. I hope they don't make that one again.
They got to start this decade off right with a big old mistake.
Just like slam it on the table, unzip their pants, just right there. Pay for it. Get a second job. I think that's what they said the first time. Holy crap, they'd be dumb to do that. Okay.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they would be.
Let's wrap this up. Let's talk about some deals.
Exactly. Deals.
Okay, so first up, we got some new Game with no S, Pass games. That's going to be Final Fantasy 15 and Wolfenstein Youngblood. When I first saw that, I thought it was one of the Wolfenstein games, but this is the new one. I mean, they're both Wolfenstein games, but I thought it was one of the
originals.
One of the new ones. No, one of the new two. But this is like a side game or something.
I also thought that. I'm okay with all these games we're about to list off, too.
But yeah, these are both out on February the 6th.
Correct. New PS Now games, which are going to be City Skyline, The Evil Within, and Lego Worlds. Available now, so make sure you go out and get them. Moving on to Epic Store, they're giving away Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is a game that I've been... It does. It's just a little side thought. For those of you that didn't know about this game, it's living. I guess that's the easiest way to describe it. So there's not going to be a dude with an exclamation point above his head to go do a quest. If you take a quest from, say, a blacksmith in the morning and you come back at night, he's not going to be standing there waiting. You actually have to either go find him. You have to wait till the morning until he comes back to work, or you can go knock on his door and be like, "Hey, man, I'm here." And then you might get into a conversation or a fight with him.
So have you played this?
I just I learned about it when it was an alpha and then kind of fell off of it and never actually jumped into it. But it's been on my radar forever. I just never actually jumped into it.
It's basically like a hyper-realistic half a mile stretch, or it might be a few mile stretch in like 13th century Poland. And you play like a prince of a small lord or something who tries to get revenge on for his family's death or something like that. It's supposed to be really good, and it's supposed to be hard too.
Exactly. I know I was saying to the story beats Ryan was describing, but I didn't know any of those. I just knew the fact that it was living and the fact of, it's not a traditional style RPG game where you go from point A to point B doing
There's no
quests.
dragons and stuff too. That's like one of the main. It's more realistic.
Yeah, I really like that about this game, so I will definitely be checking it out.
And then what is this? I don't even know how to pronounce this next game.
I think it's just Aztec.
No, it's Aztec. It's not Aztez.
Well, that's how you spell it, boys and girls.
Aztez. No, Aztec is Az. It's not. That's not how you spell Aztec.
I know, but I was saying that's how they spell this game. If they wanted to Google it.
Yeah, I don't know if it says. I don't know if they're pronouncing it Aztec though.
I wouldn't know.
It looks like Aztez.
There you go, Aztez.
Crap. Way to go. I have the dates here too. Okay, so both of those are going to be available from February the 13th until the 20th.
Okay, so make sure you just log on, click on them, add them to your account. You don't even have to download them. You can just add them to your account and they'll be there forever.
Okay, so for this week's episode of Metacritic Madness, I thought I'd do something a little different. If you don't know, not World of Warcraft, but Warcraft 3, Reforged, has not been getting the best reviews. It has around a 60 on the critic side on Metacritic, and around a 0.5 on the fan side of Metacritic. That's right. So, and by the way, if you don't know, I believe that Blizzard is taking refunds right now, despite how much time you've played on it. So, if you don't like the game, if it's super buggy or something, go try to get a refund. So, this is what we're gonna do. I have decided to find a positive review for this game that has 0.5 on Metacritic. And I have found the following. This is probably my favorite one. This is amazing. Game nostalgia. Very cool. And then a bunch of Russian gobbledygook. 10 out of 10.
I want to hear you try to say the Russian gobbledygook.
There are no words. There are no letters that I recognize.
Oh. Okay then. Never mind. Don't try. Your brain might explode.
Oh, I don't even know where to. This makes Icelandic look readable.
Oh man, that's saying something. I guess I've never seen written.
I don't know if it's Russian or not. It's a language that I don't understand.
There you go. But that's pretty razzle dazzle for the Metacritic Madness. That's gonna be it for the show, though. Wrap it on up. Put it with a big old stamp. Send it to your people.
Oh, also one. Let's give it one more review. Thank you. So beautiful. Very good game. I come with WoW and see where is begin. 10 out of 10.
That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life. I want that person to write all my speeches of my life forever.
Probably hire him on Fiverr or something.
Hey man, do you write critic reviews?
$5.
There you go. I'll give him $5.
All right, let's roll out of here.
Yep. You can reach out to the show on Twitter at WantToBePodcast. You can email the show, WantToBePodcast@gmail.com. If you want to reach out to Ryan, it's at Ryan Divisions. If you want to reach out to me, it's at Asuelak. Both of those are on Twitter. You can listen to the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast.
Wherever you listen to podcasts, except Pandora. We apologize. We're still working on that. Hopefully before too long, it will be back up on Pandora.
Correct. That is true. We have an Instagram at WantToBeGaming. If you want to reach out to us on there, you're more than welcome to.
Also, share the show. Tell your friends. Tell your parents, etc., etc., etc. Share it on social media. Like it wherever you're listening to it. Give us a rating, 5 stars, nothing less. We are a 5-star podcast. And then write whatever insane nonsense that you want to.
That's right. Subscribe to the show. It is free wherever you're at, so you can get notified when the new episodes come out.
And then finally, thank you to the Heatley brothers and Alicia for our intro and outro and our logos. And also, I don't know if I talk about this in the podcast all the time. Obviously, I do a article thing where I write about whatever I want to, really video game related. Right now, I'm working on a piece, I guess you could call it. Weird to call it that. When I'm talking about how games like Rainbow Six Siege and what's the game that came out last year? Anthem. Which, by the way, earlier apparently EA confirmed that they are working on a revamped version of Anthem. But I'm trying to talk about basically saying whether or not that's good or bad.
Okay, nice.
And that's games cubed on, oh my gosh, Medium, and also on Amino apps, and technically on YouTube, although I haven't done anything with that yet.
Yeah. I still have the Subtitled Anime podcast thing. I haven't done anything with it, and I'm currently deciding if I want to keep pursuing that or not. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you informed. But thank you so much for listening, subscribing, sharing, loving the show, all those things. Stay safe and play on.